That is just incredible. Look at that. So cool. It's amazing. Sorry? So cool. Oh wait, oh my gosh. I just saw something awesome. So here we go, before our trip to Long Beach for the Grand Prix of Long Beach, completely clean, and of course, it rained. Just washed it last night, but you know, it doesn't last. So we're gonna see how this goes. So here we go, time to load up all of the gear into the Integra Type S. Is it gonna fit? Let's see about that. So we got one in, pretty easy. Got two, good amount to spare still. So check this out. This is a pretty big backpack and it can stand completely upright. Still got good clearance for when we close this. Tons of space. Plenty. Got a whole other side here. Now let's see if passenger 2 can get all of the stuff in here. So let's see if it closes. Oh, yeah, it closed. And you can see when it's just a little bit too tall, it conforms. Now that's not putting a lot of stress on it, so that's fine. You just want to make sure it's not too compressed. But that's looking good. Totally acceptable. Now something we're going to do on our trip here, of course we're going to keep track of our mileage, but we're also going to keep track of our comfort. And that goes for footwear when driving. Now we'll see how hot these are. They do have a luxurious interior. I got these for winter driving, but we're gonna check out how these seats work, because although I believe these seats are fairly comfortable, we're gonna see how they hold up over the space of 24 hours of driving. I think that should be a sufficient test to see if these are actually comfortable, if they're good seats. And if you're looking at these seats, stitching quality is pretty good. It's looking pretty good, and I really do like the red underneath the black. I think it looks awesome. Haven't cleaned these at all. That's kind of how they've been holding up since I bought this. And been doing great. All weather mats, they're good. They could be better. I actually bought a tux mat, and I'm kind of curious to see how that fits. But anyway, they're fine. They're fine. So we'll see how it goes in the Type S. And we're also going to be checking this out here. Got the race box, and you can see that I've done some nice glue around the interior of that frame. It's because this thing rattled like crazy. I don't know if it solved it. Haven't tested it since I did that, so hopefully it doesn't rattle because it's super annoying. But other than that, I really like this box. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, I got all my gear. Just gotta see what passenger 2 has. But fitting pretty well, as you can see. All right, so we do have everything in here now. Got 2 carry-ons, got 2 bags, 2 duffel bags. I got a backpack, got some other articles. We didn't pack lightly. This is supposed to last us for 5 days. And then in here, we still have a ton of things. Not bad. And the other test that we're going to be trying out are these Nitto NT555 tires. See how cozy it is. See how nice it is. Wish us luck. Oh, baby. Such a beautiful beast. Look at the contrast of that gold with the blue. Ooh. It's looking good. Nice. Well, here we go. The journey begins. Well, unfortunately, this did not work at all. Still rattling, so I'm gonna go get some tape and hopefully that will solve the rattling. Ugh. All right, we finally got on the road. It took us forever. But we're probably gonna be in Vegas around 10:30, 11 tonight. But the Integra Type S so far has been doing great, as you would expect. And these new wheels, the NT 555s by Nitto, are really smooth. So we'll see how this goes this rest of the trip. But so far so good. We're going to be monitoring fuel economy as well. Right now we're averaging 21 miles per gallon, but I bet that'll go up. So I'll give you an update in a bit. Quick update, I am enjoying these wheels quite a bit. They are very smooth. They're not overly noisy, but they have some really good grip to them. So I do like them. And good control. There's enough stickiness to them. It doesn't feel squirrely at all. Looks really good. Enjoying it. Oh, baby. Beautiful. All right, just a little tip. If somebody's on the side of the road, please get in the left lane. You would be surprised at how many people don't. The car behind me did, though. Oh, look at
Oh, baby.
Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful.
Wow, that looks pretty. Shoot. Form for these bugs. I just want to say that the cruise control on Teggy S is pretty solid. Now, I haven't been in any situations where it has had to brake. With the A-Spec, it's pretty abrupt when it has to slow down. I'm assuming it's the same on this, but going up a hill is effortless. It keeps the pace. It is so easy. This car is actually kind of hard to go the speed limit in because it has so much power. You just tap that gas and you're in front of the other car, so that is not a concern. Passing cars, not a concern. Your speed, you gotta keep watching that. So here we are, we've got 64 miles range left. One thing that you will find yourself doing a little bit more is filling up the gas tank. So we're here kind of midway, and so we're gonna fill up the tank. We'll have plenty of range at that point, and then maybe make a quick stop. All right, so we've got a full tank of gas. We got a full tank of gas, averaging 25 miles per gallon, and 259 miles of range. So we are on our way onto Vegas. So we're about to head down this valley that is kind of famous for being kind of steep, kind of curvy. And I remember last time when we were on our way to Long Beach for the Grand Prix of Long Beach, we were driving the A-Spec Integra and going to see a Type S Integra and just being so happy about how well the A-Spec handled down the canyon and just wondering, you know, how is the Type S gonna handle? Well, this is the same area. So we're gonna see how it handles, but man, this Type S handles so well, and tons of power. Most of the time the problem is trying to keep you within the speed limit, of course, but it gets away from you. So, but yeah, coming down here, Virgin River Gorge. But I'm not kidding you, like when this thing corners around here, if you're driving down in like your minivan or whatever, this is like basically like you're doing space travel. But in the Type S, everything is so easy. The handling is so good. There's no body roll whatsoever, so it just stays on course. And driving with these Nitto NT 555s have been really good. I can't say that they're as good as the Michelin Pilots, but if you're looking to save a couple dollars, this is not a bad option. He's been doing really good. But yeah, just coming around these corners, no challenge at all. Trucks like to go in that lane and it's kind of destroyed. Nice curves. That's the thing I love about the Integra is it has been way over-engineered to be used on just about any track. You could probably do whatever track you wanted with this car, and so doing regular roads is a breeze. But it drives so well. We'll have to capture some footage entering the freeway. That's one of the most fun parts about this trip is just the acceleration of this thing and shifting gears, popping the clutch a bit. It's really fun. And this is such a smooth system. It does such a good job. About to the bottom of the gorge here. Yeah, obviously if you didn't have a car that handles as well, it's a lot more caution needed. The Integra practically drives itself. That's how easy it is. Anywho, so we're about a couple hours away from Vegas. Total breeze going around that corner. Yeah. Well, we made it down the gorge, and the Integra Type S did so well. I just can't wait to put this on the track and see how it does, but flawless victory. The A-Spec is an amazing car and it handles that canyon well, but this Type S is on another level and is so good. Such good control, precision, going around the corners. There isn't any squirrely handling at all. It's very fluid. And the nice thing is, you leave this in the proper gear, you don't need to brake at all coming down that canyon. Just kind of keeps you in a good torque band, and it's very nice. So I am enjoying this on this long trip. Very good. Alright, so we are down here in St. George, just a couple hours away from Las Vegas. Got another full tank of gas. We just did about 3 gallons. But it's time to get cozy. As cozy as these driving shoes are, they're not as cozy as my driving slippers. Oh yes. There we go. Those driving slippers are so luxurious. And they're very cozy. On a nice long trip, I'm sure they'll work out just fine. There we go. Tiger Eye Pearl with Tiger Eye Plushie. Do a status update. Averaging 26 miles per gallon and a range of 270 miles. Total trip 295.6 miles, so doing pretty good. Got a clean, fairly clean windshield. Ready to go. Here we go. Beauty. All right, so Carl's Donuts was recommended to us as one of the best donut places in Vegas, so apparently it's amazing. So we'll show you what we get. I'm just gonna get these works of art. Wow. What are the top 3 here?
Top 3? Right now I think the PB and jelly.
Ooh.
Probably like the Fruity Pebbles and apple fritters.
And the apple fritters here are good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like lately.
Alright, shall we see what we have in these boxes? Oh my. Look at that. A creme brulee. Got a macadamia nut and coconut. Oh, creme brulee cinnamon roll. Looks so good. Red velvet, maple old fashioned, lemon. Look, that looks like pie crust right there. And a fritter. Let's see what's on this side. Let's see here. And I had to order this one. It looked amazing. It's an orange, citrus orange. What do they call this?
Cream filled?
I don't know. Looks good. Shoot. Alright. Gotta try them all. Alright, so we got all of these out. We're gonna sample each one and figure out which one's the best. This creme brulee, though, that stands out. The lemon, maple old fashioned, the orange cream. Oh, they're all looking good. Alright, so the winner is the orange cream. It has orange zest, some chunks of orange peel, and this is just so good. This was my favorite. The creme brulee was really good. You know, they were all good. They were decent, but this was really the one that stands out for me. That creme brulee has a really good gooey texture, but crunchy sugar crystals. So So I know you're gonna think I'm crazy, but something that I decided to do because I was concerned about the bugs on the windshields. You know, I've just been cleaning it periodically, but using this synthetic detailer, it actually has worked pretty well. Oop, try this one. Nope, so it works pretty well, and I just get the top of the windshield, just cover it, and this side. Then I just kind of let it soak, and then I wipe it off, just get the bugs off. Just gonna get the bugs off a little bit. Do a second one. And then just get this right here. And I like to do the streaks up and down. Wipe up and down, get it nice and clear. So yeah, and that should be good for a little while. No bugs. Alright, we just filled up. Got 6,660 miles on Integra S. Averaging 25.6 miles per gallon. We've gone 445 miles. And filling up at another 200. So we've got to say goodbye to Las Vegas. We're actually in Henderson, so Vegas is over to the north. But if you ever come to Las Vegas, Henderson is a really nice place. Great suburbs. Really nice roads here that you can cruise down. And they do have some really good food in this area. But lots to do in Las Vegas. Los Angeles, here we come! Something that we saw constantly on our trip to California are the left lane campers. This was extremely annoying but also dangerous because it forces people to pass on the right side. So I don't really quite understand why people are on the leftmost lane. Even if you're going the speed limit, you should move over to the right. Can somebody please help me understand why this continues to happen? I don't get it. So, you know, something that I love about the Integra is the back camera. But what I would love to see in cars, I know that in SUVs it's pretty popular, but a forward-facing cameras, and the reason for that are these little bad boys. You know, it'd be nice to be able to park close as possible, but not right to it. So a forward-facing camera, especially on a front end so low like the Integra Type S, would be really nice. So after lunch, we got back on the road and headed to our final leg to California. I was going to give a review on the place that we ate. It was a Greek place, but I don't really like giving bad reviews, so I'm not going to mention it. But there was an alien place in the same city, and I think next time I'm going to go there and check out the alien food. But the other food was pretty bland. Anyway, it was good to get back on the road. Driving through the desert with the Integra was effortless. And driving this car long distance is such a breeze. It's very comfortable. The seats actually are pretty comfortable. With how many times you end up filling up the tank, because the tank is pretty small, it's plenty of time for your body to rest. I never did tire of the seats themselves. The seats were great. They're high quality, but they're just not as plush as the A-Spec Integra. And of course, if you're going to compare it to the TLX Type S, they're just different. I think they're made more sporty, more firm, you know, that type of thing. Looky here, we're just about to Long Beach. Got the lovely traffic. So just have 48 more minutes and then we're there. Whereas the TLX Type S seats are very, very plush, very high quality, cushy, and all of that. And then you get into the MDX Type S where you have probably the best seats you're gonna sit in. They're massaging seats. And Long Beach. Oh, look at this, we're back. Downtown Long Beach, an aquarium. And the Type S Integra seats are great. They're just not in the same category as those. But the Integra Type S really wasn't made for supreme comfort. It was made for supreme handling. And even still, driving across the country was so comfortable. Didn't have a problem at all. Look at that. ZDX. I think that's going to be the showcase piece. Look at this dude on his unicycle. Holy moly. Just chilling. No big deal, just on a unicycle. We made it. Did very well. Not disappointed at all. It was so good. Right before sundown. Here we are once again. Here it is, the Grand Prix. Oh baby. Oh. That's funny. Oh, Bimmer. That's a sweet Beamer.
Lights came on.
Oh, an R8.
I didn't see that. They have the.
So cool. So cool. Oh.
No, I'm gonna be like one of those.
Here's my favorite. So cool. Do you see this Mustang? Thanks for coming along on this journey to drive the Integra Type S. We started in Salt Lake City and drove all the way to Long Beach, California. Beautiful, sunny California. It was such a fun time at the Grand Prix of Long Beach, and we have several other videos coming that show just how fun it is. The Integra Type S performed so well. I had no reservations with any of the comfort level, the torque, the handling, and of course it is a beautiful car. When you're passing people, many are looking at this car. I had several along the way just ask what was the color of that car. People just love how the Integra looks in Tiger Eye Pearl. And of course every color you see this car in is beautiful. And to finish this review, the wheels long distance were great. The Nitto NT 555 tires were so good. It had superb handling around any of the curves in Southern California. The acceleration is great, it had perfect grip. It didn't rain while we were on our trip, so we'll have to report back on how that handles. But everything else is great. The road noise on these tires is just fine. If I were to compare these to the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, they're not as grippy, not as sharp, but these are an 18-inch rim as well, so it's a little bit more cushy. So if you're looking to make your ride just a little bit softer, hint hint Civic Type R, an 18-inch rim with these Nitto 555s would do great. It really will take the edge off if that's something that bothers you about that car. But we hope you'll join us for the next videos where we're gonna give you the highlights of some of the things that we saw in Southern California with the Integra Type S, as well as the Grand Prix of Long Beach, hosted by Acura. It was an incredible time, and hope to see you on the next video. See you everyone. Bye.
Good night.